Well, I definitely won't be watching Fantastic Beasts 3. I promise never even was going to in the first place. My only reason for doing so was because Johnny Depp was starring in it. Before we start, I'd just like to just give a little warning. You might, have some ambient rain sounds playing in the background because it's storming outside. It's like the Amazon rainforest out here. And I know that I'm quite late in covering this, but what? Amber Heard, the man beater, still has a role in Aquaman 2, also spearheaded by Warner Bros., might I add. Yeah, Depp is no longer in Fantastic Beasts 3. The one thing that he still had. What? I recorded this many times, also with Tall Boy TV. I'd greatly appreciate if you guys check him out. It didn't work out with the recording files, it got corrupted. But let's get into it. Johnny Depp will no longer portray the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beasts film franchise, the actor announced Friday. Wow! I wish to let you know that I have been asked to resign by Warner Bros. For my role as Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts, and I have respected and agreed to that request. He's literally being like, I don't know if I should say extorted, but come on, man. It's like, where's the equality? Where's the justice? I mean, like, okay, he lost the trial. We admit that, okay, whatever. With, I'd say, very little substantiated evidence against him, and all of the evidence was, piled up on Amber Heard's behalf. You know what I mean? Like, she was clearly the bad actor in all of this. But nonetheless, yeah, Johnny Depp, just take him away, Never mind the fact that over 500,000 people have signed petitions in support of him. And people just can't stand Amber Heard. But yeah, let's just get rid of him. Let's just destroy his legacy. Let's just smear him online. Like I've mentioned in my previous video, bro, they talk about him like a dog. Okay, that would even be disrespecting to our beautiful puppies here and there. But let's just be real. I was so shocked and alarmed to see the blatant media smear campaign. And like, since the son took that L and went through that whole legal battle and everything for the rights to call him a woman beater, everyone's just calling him that. And like before, I would censor myself and just say Lady Walker, but at this point, I'm just so fed up. I'm afraid myself as a man because someone could just pose these. Well, first and foremost, abuse me and then post these false allegations against me, and then that's it. My career is over. I don't have anything else to go off on. Well, I definitely won't be watching Fantastic Beasts 3. I promise never even was going to in the first place. My only reason for doing so was because Johnny Depp was starring in it. You understand me? Who else could really fit the role? And then we have Pirates of the Caribbean. Oh my god, that's another can of worms that we haven't even began to unpack. I heard that they wanted to recast the series with a female lead, and no offense against the ladies, I'm pretty sure that, hey, you find a really good female actor, she would dominate, but bro, Johnny Depp made that franchise. If not for him, you definitely would not have that plethora of films and fans, never-ending fans, might I add, to carry on that legacy, and they are going to get a rude awakening. Do you hear me? They are going to get a rude awakening if they think they could just do this to my boy. I just let Amber Heard go off scot-free. Like, dear God, like, I wanted to make this video for so long. I know that I'm like 2 days late, but bear with me just for a little longer. Johnny Depp will depart from the Fantastic Beasts franchise. We thank Johnny for his work on the films to date, a Warner Bros. Spokesperson said. And not only are they just, firing him, they're recasting the entire role. Fantastic Beasts 3 is currently in production, and the role of Gellert Grindelwald will be recast. The film will debut in theaters worldwide in the summer of 2022. Well, that's one movie, like I said, I'm definitely not watching. And it's like, bro, like I could have understood if they like reduced his role, made him like a lesser prominent character in all of it. Okay, I could have understood that. But to completely just put him on the chopping block. In Friday's statement, Depp thanked fans for their support and loyalty. I have been humbled and moved by your many messages of love and concern, particularly over the last few days, he said. The surreal judgment in the court of the UK will not change my fight to tell the truth, and I confirm that I plan to appeal, he concluded. My resolve remains strong, and I intend to prove that the allegations against me are false. My life and career will not be defined by this moment in time. And he said all of that in this Instagram tweet aforementioned. This is absolute ludicrous. And when we need J.K. Rowling the most, like 3 years ago, she stood by Johnny Depp during all of this. Even Warner Bros. Stood by him, but like they're like, oh, hey, you lost a defamation trial, mind you. But now they're like, you know what? You lost his trial. That's the end of you. Where are these people when we need them the most? You understand me? At the end, you're like saying that you support someone at the beginning and then switching up at the end. Cheapest you didn't show any support at all. You understand me? If you're just gonna be so finicky as that. And then another question is like, what's the future for Johnny Depp? You understand me? Because I don't, no disrespect to any of my audiences from the UK, but I feel as though you're very strict when it comes to these sort of manners, especially when men are involved. You understand me? So it's like, all the judge said is that Amber Heard felt reason to be afraid. Forget Johnny Depp entirely. Like, nobody cares that he lost his finger. Bro, I'm gonna keep saying this in every single video. He nearly got his finger sliced off by this crazed woman who also crapped in his bed. Like, I know that you're hearing all of this and you're thinking that it's so surreal, and it can be true, right? But yeah, that's just the way that the media works. They don't care. They honestly don't. But of course, your power is basically where you choose to spend your money. So I would implore all of you, choose carefully who you decide to endorse, who you decide to patronize, because you hold the power. We hold the power in our pockets, in our wallets, in our eyes. They want our attention, okay? And at a certain point, when we see these acts of injustice, we just have to turn our gaze like away from them, because that's the only way that we can keep, I guess you can even say, fighting these seemingly insurmountable powers that be. Through and through, man, I'm really eager to see what's going to be next. He still have the Virginia trial, and I'm scared for that, because if he loses that, then he may have to fork up $100 million to his abuser, which is horrendous and inconceivable to many degrees. But that's just the world that we live in, unfortunately. So all I can say is just keep showing your love and support for Depp, because I think that now more than ever, he needs it. He really does. You, me, your friends and family, even other people you may meet online, whoever supports Johnny Depp, we are basically all that he has left. His corporate partners have abandoned him. The media at large has abandoned him. They have never liked Johnny Depp to begin with. Anything that would seem scandalous or hurtful towards a guy, I feel as though people really tend to latch on. You understand? I mean, I don't want to play the victim card, because I often advocate against it, because I don't want to feel as though I'm weakless or powerless against it. When you see something like this, just blatant bias and injustice, it's like, what am I supposed to believe? But I have to set a good example, so I have to tell you guys to keep on the faith, keep on researching. Make sure if you see anybody who has a uninformed opinion of him, at least try your best to at least tell your side, tell your story, because we know that people who spread falsehoods, they just feel confident saying whatever they want to say. But you who actually are informed, you watch either my videos or Yellow Flashing videos, or perhaps even the Quartering or That Umbrella Guy, you understand me, who actually dig deep to give you guys the truth, okay? I implore you, seek them out and just let people know what's really going on, because I think that a lot of people are in the dark and they just subscribe to whatever the media tells them, and that's really what fuels their ignorance. You understand me? And ignorance isn't just something that you should shame someone for, because let's just keep it $1.50. It isn't even all that much their fault. If you have a narrative keep being preached to you constantly, there's a pretty decent chance that you're going to start taking to it and believing it, you know? So let's just try to show those people at least some semblance of understanding, and then try to, recondition them with facts and knowledge and rational thinking, because that's all we can do at this point, as well as choosing carefully where we decide to patronize and spend our hard-earned dollars, okay? This is not the end. It definitely isn't, okay? Johnny Depp is far from defeated, and we'll see exactly where his journey is going to take him. This has been Abizmal Entertainment, bringing you the latest on everything related to Johnny Depp. So drop us up. We're on our way to 1K subs, alright? I appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the video. Signing out. Silence was good.